give whatever it might be. I don't think it's wrong. Pero if that is actually the habit of the secretary to give envelopes to his to her people, I wonder if only Yusek Mercado or you receive envelope. Perhaps Yusek Mempin should also say something about that, or anybody here among the Tepet family, because as I've said, no, when you receive an envelope, there was no thinking that there's anything wrong with that. Wala kaming inaiisip na masama yan. Just, you're under oath, and just tell us about it, and thank you for telling us that. Yes.
Sir, again, I must say that when I was called and received an envelope, initially I thought that it is how it is in DepEd, because I did not come from DepEd. So, to be honest, I was grateful, because it helps a lot. No, I am from the province, so parang nakakatulong.
Where were you before, Attorney Osia? Before you went to DepEd, where were you before?
I spent more or less 25 years in another agency, sir.
In the private?
No, government also.
Government
sir.
then?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just came across the DepEd, yung posting.
So you were thinking that, receiving an envelope is just something that that happens in DepEd once in a while, and you're grateful. I really appreciate that. No, as I've said, we're not thinking of anything wrong in receiving those envelopes. We're just wondering, how many of a DepEd family receive envelopes too? We're just wondering. If Attorney Osias was able to say and tell us the truth about that, and perhaps Yusek Mercado, Yusek Mempin, can you say something about that?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. For me, sir, I have not received any envelope coming from ASEC Sunshine.
Oh, you have not received any envelope?
Yes,
so,
Your Honor, for me, sir.
Ibig sabihin, only some special people receive envelopes like that. And you're not too special, am I? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not aware of it, sir.
Can you say something about that? You're the spokesperson.
Yes, sir. When I was Hope, sir, I became Hope. No, I can categorically say I was not able to receive a single envelope at all. But I do remember sometime December 2022 or early December, I did receive an envelope, just minimal amount. And at times, pag nagsasabi, may mga times kasi, sir, na candidly, medyo napagalitan ako because nag-aabono daw ako. Because when people come to me as a spokesperson, sometimes they tell problems, I would give, at the end of the day, ang kailangan lang pala nila, 3,000, 5,000. So nagbibigay ako personally. So there were instances, occasional, although not regularly, not like monthly at all, that I would receive, but not from ASEC Shine. I would, when I would tell the VP, like nung Christmas, the VP gave it to me herself.
Well, there are times.
But yes, I did receive occasionally.
There are times, when you appreciate stuff. Ako
Yes,
rin, ganun eh.
Oo.
When I appreciate my stuff, I would sometimes give envelopes
Yes,
to
sir.
them too.
But occasionally, yes.
Kahit na maliit ang amount. The thing is this, Attorney Monsayak, you promised that you're going to submit a rebuttal to...
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, I only learned today that I was being directed to submit the documents, and I will comply, Your Honor. Before the next hearing date, I will submit the documents requested of me, Your Honor. Before the next hearing date, Your Honor. I'm just gonna compile it and submit it to the committee, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, how many days will it take?
Maybe 3, Your Honor. Maybe 3.
3 days. Okay. We will expect that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Committee. Mr. Chair, can I just make a manifestation?
Yes, please continue, Congressman Abante.
I have a very high regard on the armed forces. Very high. You are professional soldiers. Yusek Mempin, correct? Major General Pajao, Colonel Baransing, all of you. Very high regard ako sa Armed Forces of the Philippines. Okay? Like my good friend here, Congressman Akop, who used to be a general. Masyadong respect ko sa inyo. I hope that you're going to remain above politics. Because, listen, your only accountability is to the Commander-in-Chief. No one else. Not the mayor, not anyone else, but the Commander-in-Chief. And that's the President of the Republic. Of course, that includes the Secretary of the Public National Defense. So please, I'm asking you, sana ma-maintain ninyo yung high regard ko at high regard ng maraming tao sa inyo. Please be above politics. Yun lang po, manifestation ko.
Yes, Senior Deputy Speaker, Don Gonzales.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Meron lang akong gusto i-clarify. Yung Youth Leadership Summit, that's under DepEd po? That's under college students, di ba pa?
Hindi po siya under DepEd as far as I know,
Yeah.
sir.
Bakit narinig ko na YLS, the Youth Leadership Summit, palaging may gastos? That's under the our college students. Di ba?
Opo. Hindi ako yung makasagot.
Attorney, sino po ang sasagot?
Kasi kanina pa natin
maybe
pinag-uusapan.
Major General Bahaw.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Well, kadalasan po, Your Honor, ang mga partisipante nito ay mga youth, high school students, and college students po. Kasama na rin po ang mga out-of-school youths and even yung mga IP youths natin. In the case of Mindanao, kasama dito yung mga Muslim youth po, Your Honor.
So meaning halo-halo po sila, not only college students.
Yes, Your Honor. Across all sectors, lalo na yung mga kabataan po, Your Honor, na walang access po talaga sa education. Ito po yung mga inuuna natin sa ganitong klaseng mga summits.
Salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. We will now proceed to our last interpellator, the Honorable Franz Castro. You are recognized.
Maaga pa, Mr. Chair. Hindi ako sanay maaga pa tayo. Uuwi.
Mr. Chair, huwag mo namang gawing quadcom to, please.
Well,
Unless, of course, may mga gusto pang mga follow-up questions.
okay. So, seryoso kasi. Pero seryoso po ako, Mr. Chair. So, napansin ko lang, Mr. Chair, dun sa paggamit ng confidential funds in three quarters, parang pare-parehas ang amount, 37,000 at 37.5 million. No? So talagang hinati, no? Inatado ng ano. In the first quarter, yung 37.5 ginamit ng 39 days. On the second quarter, 69 days. On the third quarter, 68 days. So dahil pareho yon, ano po ba yung kaibahan? Ito yung DepEd. Ay, by the way, Mr. Chair, pinatawag na po ba natin itong Edward Fajarda? Nag-motion na po ba tayo para ipatawag?
Meron po tayong inisyu kanina na subpoena at testificandum.
Okay. Kasi siya yung naglabas ng pera at by the way, sino po yung nag-prepare ng accomplishment report sa DepEd, Mr. Chair?
Attorney Powa.
Mr. Chair, I would assume it would also be the SDO at that point. Hindi po...
SDO Fajardo?
Opo, kung
Fajarda.
sino po yung nakapirma. Hindi po ako familiar kasi dun sa accomplishment report, but I think it's prepared by the SDO as per the rules.
Okay, so siya yung naglabas ng pera, siya rin yung nag-report nito?
I think yun po yung requirement, Your Honor. I don't have a copy, but I can look for a copy of the accomplishment report.
Hindi, yun nga. Yung accomplishment report, eto na lang, kung walang copy ang DepEd. So, ang tanong ko lang po, Ito ba, tatanungin ko ba kay Paharda, bakit 39 days with the same amount? Yung other quarter, 37 million din, 37.5 in 69 and 68 days. Can you answer
Mr.
that?
Chair,
Please
Mr. Chair,
continue.
Your
Attorney
Honor,
Powa.
Please
hindi ko po, and Representative Franz knows this, no, I'm very straightforward with you all the time, pero hindi ko po talaga alam yung sagot dyan sa pag-operationalize ng confidential funds. So, unfortunately, hindi ko talaga kayo masasagot, ma'am.
So sinasabi ba, Mr. Chair, ni Attorney Powa na it is Edward Fajarda and the Vice President Sara Duterte yung bumuo nitong accomplishment report?
I have no personal knowledge kung sino po mismo yung nagbuo, but I'm only saying that because of the signatures found in the accomplishment report, Your Honor.
Okay, napakahalaga, Mr. Chair, na mapatawag talaga si si Vice President Sara Duterte together with Fajarda. Kasi katulad nung observation natin sa 125 million na OVP na misuse, parang may nakakakitaan talaga natin dito, no, ng problema ng misuse. Like katulad niyan, 37.5 million. So ano ba yung kaibahan ng mga activities nitong mga to? Kasi kung titignan natin, Mr. Chair, isa lang po, isang set lang po yung activities, no, yung tinatawag nilang program project activities, counter-insurgency programs, abuse prevention and control within schools, anti-illegal activities operations, anti-extremism, terrorism programs. So dito, makikita natin yung mga accomplishment. So sa first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, Mr. Chair, pare-parehas ang sinasabi, no? Prevention of recruitment by NPA and other communist leftist group towards teachers and students. 100% daw implementation ng mga activities. So, ang tanong ko lang, Mr. Chair, sino ang niloloko neto? 'Di ba? Itong mga ganitong mga report. No, kung i-analyze natin itong mga ganitong report na parang i-accept na lang natin ang COA, i-accept na lang natin through hook and sinker itong isa-submit ni Sara Duterte at saka nitong si Fajarda, kung sila man talaga yung gumagawa nito, sino lolokohin natin dito sa sinasabi nila, no, na wala na daw, na prevent na raw yung recruitment. Number 2, ito pong counter-insurgency programs na ito, Mr. Chair. Itong abuse prevention and control within schools, anti-illegal activities, anti-extremism. Ito po ba yung talagang pinaka-problema ng mga eskwelahan natin? Para kay Yusek Powa, alam ko ikaw, nung DepEd Secretary ka, we talk, no?
Undersecretary.
Ay, Undersecretary. Ko na agad ang pinromote. Di ba nagtotalk tayo ng mga problema sa schools? Di ba? So, tingin mo ba itong apat na to, ito yung talagang problema natin sa eskwelahan na kailangang gamitan ng confidential funds para maituloy yung programa natin sa eskwelahan?
Well, Mr. Chair, if I may respond.
Yes, please continue.
Well, sa totoo lang po, honestly, isa siya sa mga problema, pero hindi lang po siya yung problema. Napakarami po talaga nating problema, especially nung time ko sa DepEd, and I've discussed it with Congresswoman Castro several times. So, I cannot naman po say it's not one of the problems because may mga reports nga na umabot sa atin na may ganyang problema. But I would say na it's one of the many problems in basic education.
Yes, mas ano yung problema like yung grooming, ito yung binanggit ni Sara Duterte nung tinanong ko, saan mo gagamitin yung confidential fund, Mr. Chair? So tinanong ko sa noong 2022. So sabi for grooming daw, etc. Pero nakita naman natin problema ngayon, di ba? Mga bullying, no? At iba pa na related, pero mukhang hindi ito yung nakikita nating pinaka-problema, no, sa mga eskwelahan natin. Kung titignan natin ito, Mr. Chair, parang ginawa lang ito para ma-justify lang yung confidential funds na 150. Nakita naman natin, Mr. Chair, doon sa palitan kanina ng interpellation ng mga nauna. So itong mga ginagawa na ito na certification, Mr. Chair, hindi ito project ng DepEd. No? Ay hindi ito ginawa at hindi ito pinondohan ng DepEd. Hindi nga alam ni ni Attorney Powa etong mga activities na to. Hindi nyo naintindihan. Pero nakita natin, Mr. Chair, sinubmit. Ano ba to? Pinractice ba natin dito na yung parang sinasabi natin na hindi natin iniintindi? So, ito ba, Mr. Powa, Attorney Powa, sinubmit nyo na lang ng walang pagkaintindi? Hindi ba kayo nagtanong kay former Yusek Mempis? Ano itong mga ito?
Please answer,
Mr.
Attorney
Chair.
Powa.
Mr. Chair, with all due respect, ma'am, hindi naman po sa hindi inintindi. Humingi po ako ng reports na evidencing success para as required by COA. Nung nakita ko po yung report, ang pagkakaintindi ko po is hinold yung mga seminars due to coordination and information received from DepEd. So I took the certification
Mr.
as
Chair,
is.
patuloy na kita dyan, Attorney.
Opo.
Malinaw naman kanina doon sa interpellation na wala itong relasyon dito sa activity ng DepEd. Ni wala ngang MOA, Mr. Chair. Di ba? So hindi mo pwedeng gawin ito na justification para bang Mr. Chair, sa eskwelahan, hindi ka makapag-liquidate. Ngayon kulang ka ng ilang thousands. So ang gagawin mo ba, maghahanap ka ng resibo sa kung saan na pwede mo ipamasak doon sa liquidation ng confidential funds. So parang ito kasi, yung certification na ito, Mr. Chair, this justifies yung sa hinahanap ng COA na kulang na 15 million. Pero syempre may question nga ako, no? Paano ba ina-analyze ng COA itong mga ginagastos na ito sa confidential funds? Parang tanggap na lang ito. So okay na po yung kay Attorney Powa, no? Narinig ko na yung justification kanina. So sabi natin na kanina, Mr. Chair, na sige, hindi naintindihan nyo naman po ito na isinabmit sa inyo at isinabmit nyo sa COA. Pero hindi pa kayo nag-scrutinize, hindi pa kayo nagtanong. Para saan ito? Bakit ganito yung sinabmit ni Yusek Powa sa inyo? Yusek Mempin sa inyo po, Attorney Powa.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, please answer.
To be perfectly candid, Mr. Chair and Your Honor, ang dami ko pong trabaho nun sa DepEd. One of them was to comply with AOM. I'm not using that as an excuse. One of them was to comply with AOM. So kung ano pong documentation available at that time na nasa OSEC or binigay sa amin, binigay sa OSEC, yun na lang po talaga yung sinubmit ko sa COA. Of course, I read the documents, Your Honor. If I respect the opinion of the good Congresswoman, I maintain the fact na yun po yung impression ko na because there was already coordination and information from DepEd that I wasn't even sure if it would suffice, but at least that was a documentation that was provided to us, and so I had to submit it in compliance with COA po, Your Honor.
So sa tingin ko, Mr. Chair, hindi ito suffice to justify yung paggamit ng confidential funds. Narinig naman natin na walang relasyon ito dun sa confidential funds. So saan napunta? Ang tanong dito, saan ginamit? Saan napunta? At kanino napunta? Etong tinatanong natin na 15 million na confidential funds na hindi na hindi nakita po ng COA. Mr. Chair, sino pwedeng sumagot nun?
Mr. Chair.
Please answer, Attorney Powa.
With all honesty, under oath, hindi ko po masasagot kung
Okay.
dahil wala po akong personal knowledge dyan.
Ang kanina kasi may nag-withdraw ng pera, no, sa Land Bank. Tama ba, Mr. Chair? Doon sa mga interpellation kanina. At sino ba sa ating colleague na nagsabi na kung paano nabuhat itong 37 million?
Ako, Mr. Chair.
Mula, si SDS. So, itong 37.5 million na ito, ibig sabihin, cold cash ito na ang nag-disburse lang. It's either si Fajarda o si Vice President Duterte. Sila lang talaga yung nakakaalam, Mr. Chair. So, sinasabi natin dito na talagang talagang significant yung presence ni Vice President dito. Well, sa COA, ngayong alam niyo na po. By the way, saan pong justification? Saang PPA po siya? Sa counterinsurgency? Tama po ba sa COA? Saang justification itong certification na to? So is this certification for the whole 3 quarters? Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair?
Si Attorney,
COA.
you recognize Attorney Camora.
Madam Chair, for yung certification na po yun is for yung mga rewards nung buong quarter na po yun.
Anong quarter po ito? Itong certification na to. 3 quarter eh. Nagpasa sila ng
First and second quarter po yata.
Are you sure?
Yung certification. Kung yung certification po, Madam, Mr. Chair, I think it's for the whole year. Although yung sinusupport po niya na liquidation is for the first and second quarter.
Yes. For what PPA? Is it in the counterinsurgency programs?
Hindi po na namin tinignan kung anong...
Have you read the certification? Ano yung sinasabi sa certification? Ito, sinasabi sa certification. Halimbawa na lang, itong Mr. Chair, no, basahin natin. Yung kay Boransing, kay Colonel Boransing. Kung titignan natin yung certification, may 8 activities na sa YLS, 531 participants, 9,428. This was carried out from January 1 to December 1, which resulted to 0 reported CTG recruitment. In addition, this command has implemented hindi ko po alam yan kung ano yan, Complan Tinabangay. So, ang ibig sabihin po, ito ay para dito sa PPA number 1. Kasi for CTG daw to no, yung mga recruitment ng NPA. Ito kung titignan natin, Mr. Chair, yung certification po ni Lieutenant Colonel Panopio, ganun din yon for the elimination ng mga NPA tsaka recruitment, no? Okay, next. At yun din po, yung sa yung sa iba pa na ito information education campaign. So tingin ko para doon sa sa YSL o YLS. So ito para dito sa number 1 PPA po. So yung abuse prevention and control within the school, asan po yung outcome and accomplishment report? Kung ito, for 1 year ng PPA 1, asan po yung accomplishment report ng number 2, PPA? Kasi nakalagay dito, reduce abuses against learners. So meron ba tayo, Mr. Chair, na base data kung ilan po yung abuses within the year? Kaya nasabi ni BP at nasabi ni Fajarda na reduce na daw po yung abuses against learner. Asan po yung accomplishment report nito? Kasi hindi natin pwedeng tanggapin lang ito na ganito lang. Mr. Chair, where is it?
Mr. Chair, ito lang po yung na-receive namin. So, at that time po, na-deem sufficient na sa payment of rewards po.
Ito, sufficient na? Sufficient na po ito dito sa 4 na PPA, Mr. Chair? I cannot accept that. Kasi nakalagay dito, Reduce abuses against learners. Ano ba yung baseline? Paano na-reduce? Ilan yung number? Payment of reward, 2 million, 2.95 million. Purchase of supply, 2.69 million. Payment of incentives and traveling, etc. Makikita nyo dyan Mr. Chair. Purchase of information, 2.2 million. May 10 million dito, reduce abuse against learners. So, paano natin masusukat yun? Mr. Chair, ako po mathematics teacher ako. Gumagamit kami ng rubrics. At kami, yung mga teacher, sinusukat sa kung ano yung nagagawa nila. Pero kung ganito, alam niyo po, hindi to papasa as teacher. Kung ganito po, hindi po ito papasa or hindi ito magkakaroon ng, ng record ng VS or S. Baka NI pa to. Kasi wala itong, wala itong justification. So sinasabi ba ng COA, ito na for the whole year, Mr. Chair, yung para sa justification ng 150 million.
Mr. Chair, dun lang po sa rewards, yung 15 ba yun? 15. Yung sa payment of rewards lang po yun. Hindi po...
Hindi, kaya nga gusto ko makita yung accomplishments. Gusto natin makita yung actual outcome. Ano yung actual outcome? Tinanggap ko na nga yung number 1 O di sige, ito meron ito. Kahit na hindi ito katanggap-tanggap, Mr. Chair, kung bubusisiin ko pa yan. So, asan po yung pagre-reduce? Next, eliminate illegal activities within schools. Okay, eliminate illegal activities. Ano ba yung mga illegal activities within the school? Ano yung baseline data? Ano yung mga na-eliminate? Ano-ano tong mga illegal na ginagawa sa loob ng eskwelahan? Meron po ba accomplishment? Conducted surveillance in 119 areas. 100% implementation of activities. So what's this? Walang meaning ito, Mr. Chair, sa atin. Kung titignan natin, kung talagang bubusisiin talaga natin itong confidential funds. So kung ganito yung sinubmit, tinanggap nyo lang yan, tapos sasabihin nyo, ang kulang lang ay yung pagkapaliwanag ng rewards. Kung ako yung auditor, Mr. Chair, hindi ko tatanggapin yon. Ano-ano yung mga sinasabing outcome nito. And next, anti-extremism, terrorism programs, gather information necessary implementation of general peace and order within the department. Ano po yung outcome nito? Ano po yung patunay nito, Mr. Chair?
Yung certification din, Mr. Chair. Like yung iba po may kasamang terrorism, physical harm, criminalities, and drug abuse. It's the same po, yung certification din po.
So meron kayo ng certification?
This the same po na yung sinubmit po ng...
Well, Mr. Chair, hindi po katanggap-tanggap ito na pinayagan ng auditor natin. Etong sinabi ko na, hindi masusukat, sa kahit na tapos gagastos tayo ng 150 million na confidential funds minus 37 million. So, hindi po katanggap-tanggap to. Ngayon, Mr. Chair, na alam mo na, ngayon alam na ng COA na ito ay para sa justification ng 1 to 4 na PPA. Bagamat din natin tinatanggap, Mr. Chair. At sinasabi ng Philippine Army na hindi daw ito related sa DepEd activities nito. So anong ibig sabihin niyan, Mr. Chair?
Ito po ay support po ng success ng information gathering.
Naiintindihan niyo po ba ako, Attorney Gloria? Hindi nga ito yung support Kasi sinasabi nila, different ito na activities na separate na ginagawa ng AFP.
Opo, pero...
so bakit gagamitin mo ito dito sa liquidation? At bakit tatanggapin ng COA na ito yung pang-justify doon sa million na confidential funds ni Sara Duterte as DepEd Secretary?
Yun po, yung sa to prove yung success nung program.
No, this is not the success. Success siguro ng ano.
Hindi po. Success nung information gathering related to the program po of DepEd and collaboration po yata
Well,
kasi ito.
hindi ko yun matatanggap, Mr. Chair. Talagang mayroon talaga tayong gagawing batas para mapahigpit talaga natin and even yung pag-audit ng mga confidential funds, Mr. Chair. Hindi nyo pwedeng mag-submit, kahit na teacher ka, mag-submit ng ganyan yung bata. Siyempre, babasahin mo, scrutinize mo, at i-gradean mo. Pero ito, Mr. Chair. So, yun lang, Mr. Chair, ang ano ko dyan, ano, dahil nalaman na ng COA na hindi ito yung mag-justify noong confidential funds ng DepEd in 2023, Mr. Chair, dapat ibalik yung buong, ibalik yung buong confidential funds. Dahil hindi yan makakapag-justify nito. Kahit nasabihin pa natin sa COA yan, hindi ko matatanggap, Mr. Chair, na ito yon, no? Na pwedeng itong pang-justify dito sa sinasabing PPA. So, yun lang, Mr. Chair, no? Kung ito yung magko-cover nung lahat ng accomplishment nitong 150 million na confidential fund minus 37.5 million, ay hindi ko po matatanggap, Mr. Chair. So, yun lang, Mr. Chair, at meron tayong dapat na gawin kaugnay dyan.
Okay, thank you. Before we